Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're going to play some more of our campaign in Europa Universalis 4. This is M&T 2.0 live special on Twitch. Yay! So we've done a lot of stuff, and we now have lots of extra land. We're going to go ahead and send runners because you'll notice that I seized pretty much the entire coastline of Morocco, most of the coastline from Algezer, 3 or 4 provinces from Leon, and I think I considered, yeah, I did take Santiago from Galicia. So we're no longer diverting trade from most of them. We're trading quite a bit of income right now to go up to 96% overextension, which apparently being overextended affects tax income by negative 76 ducats directly. We have so much to core that I am going to dispatch runners. I think that that's pretty much going to do it. So just last episode, people were asking, like, how are you going to integrate your subjects if you're going to make them marches? And the answer is that we're just going to seize all their land whenever the hell we want it. I think we're still waiting on the runners to get up there. The runner's not able to get there, or is that actually out of coring range? I did the first option. Does the first option actually allow them to take ports? I feel like it should. Okay, well. We've got Anuis, Ifni, and Santiago, all that have not actually arrived. Poor communication time. Okay, so the issue is that they have positive unrest. That's why we can't core them. High separatism. The separatism is 24.5 unrest, non-accepted culture, city, centralization, war exhaustion. Alright, so we might actually have to build some of these central mosques to try to help out with getting these things within coring range. My truce is up with Tlemcen. I was considering attacking him, just because we can. He's got a warehouse in that province. I did up the spending on the court by 1 extra ducat to try to guarantee that this court will tick up on the next annual tick. And we're basically just spending about a year here at peace. Get our war exhaustion down to 0. Keep most of our cores going. Hopefully this will abate some of the people who wanted border gore to be cleaned up. These provinces have such terrible communication efficiency that they have unrest. Okay, well, it's true that they don't have a port. We've got 60 to 64 travel time. I thought that my runners could travel through my subjects, but maybe that's not true. If having a port would make things just a lot better, then we could try building a port. We have the cash for it. Let's try it in Santiago. You need to have a trade wharf rank 1. Well, they should really say something about that in the tooltip. Why would a rank 0 do nothing? We have a massive max manpower right now of 12,400 because we've got negative 48,000 overextension. Pretty good. That's a lot of overextension. We're down to 3.8 already. We could send an army up here and just park it there for a moment. That would allow us to at least start the core. What happens if you start the core on a province and then it becomes higher liberty desire? Yeah. Well, the whole capital building thing, I spent 1,500 ducats to build this capital building, and it said specifically that expanding the bureaucracy in your capital improves communication efficiency in your whole country. I'm not wrong on that, right? If we choose, we may expand the bureaucracy in this province, though each level will require a corresponding level of urban infrastructure. A bureaucracy building built in your capital serves as the primary seat of your government and improves communication efficiency throughout your country. That's specifically what it says. Oh, okay. I was looking at local autonomy. Maybe that's what it does. It improves communication efficiency throughout your country. And communication efficiency affects the autonomy, which is why I didn't see it. I get it. You have no capital, no port in your capital. We've got a road network, a merchant guild, local university, art corporation. Yeah, you're right. We don't have... Ugh, it's expensive. So you're saying we would have to have a trade wharf rank 1 to be considered an actual port. A rank 0 doesn't count. That's a lot. Ken says... Increases communication efficiency in your whole country by 5%. 5% of what? When you say 5% communication efficiency, are we talking like 5% reduced travel time? Well, definitely, building a port in the capital sounds very, very appealing. Military ports are more effective. Interesting. Hey, we're an impressive court again. Now, considering I can never remember what the heck the modifiers are, let's go look at them and be like, ooh, impressive. Okay, so impressive. We have bonus to morale of armies, bonus diplomatic reputation, improved relations, an extra relationship slot, liberty desire and subjects -10. Cool. Don't remember what the previous bonuses were, but those things all sound nice. Military ports are more effective. How do you know that? It doesn't say anything in here about communication efficiency. It just says what it does. Let me guess, it's buried somewhere in the communication efficiency tooltip. Communication efficiency can move over water quite rapidly in good conditions. Government agents require a port at the originating province and the destination. Better ports make smoother travel and make travel smoother and faster. Having more ports to act as relays says nothing about military being more effective. It says nothing about level 0 doing nothing. Add Wi-Fi routers to the capital. It's a curious idea you have there. We can't start coring that one yet anyway. Shouldn't have come this way. Let's try heading down to Ifni first. And Ken is absolutely right. You can't actually build a port in your capital because it has a lack of a natural harbor. It might be wise to move your capital to a province with a natural harbor. Move our capital from Granada? But it's such a fancy pants place. We build silk and art, and it's a continental art and intellectual center of gloriousness. It's also the largest city on the continent, and it's the gateway to Islamic trade. We can't just leave. Some coasts are naturally ill-suited for having a proper port. It is difficult and expensive to build proper naval facilities. It says difficult. It doesn't say we can't. And it says I could build it here. It's just 683 ducats. Expulsion of merchants. Can we handle a 25 opinion hit with Aragon? Not likely. Fine, you can keep your damn trade. For the moment. I'll just end up rivaling you soon enough anyway. Our Sultan is a charismatic negotiator. Well, that's good. Means we might be able to bleed some more money from our subjects. Look at this Liberty Desire. It's come down like crazy. We probably don't need to send officers here anymore. I think I do make more money by... Let's subsidize their troops. How come subsidization... Okay, look at this. Subsidizing their army... Okay. It doesn't directly affect Liberty Desire. But the 50 opinion counts. I think we make more money by sending them officers and then immediately turning around and demanding all their trade. So we're back to diverting everyone's trade. These other guys, I can still have embargo my rivals. And we're sort of solid. You can build a fishing port, but nothing better than that. So when I try to actually go and build a trade wharf, it won't let me. So I just end up spending a huge amount of money on something that I can't actually upgrade from there. Provence cedes a lot of land to France. I'm shocked. Amazed, even. So move the capital. Wow. That seems drastic. Alright, so now I have no unrest. Is that just a coincidence? Fully maintained forts, legitimacy. I'm not seeing anything in here about my army being here. Oh, you know what? We could get more from fully maintaining more of our forts. Well, either way, we can start that core. I guess separatism or something has just brought down enough that we can actually do these cores. We're still waiting on this fishing port to finish. But evidently, because I lack a trading port in my capital, it's not really going to help much. What other provinces do you need for the Caliphate? Not much. We already conquered all of Fez. I need one more war with Hafsid. We need, I think it's Gafsa, if I remember correctly. We need Tunis, Fez, Tadla. So this little province here. Tadla and Fez I just need to seize from my subject. We could take Tadla now, actually. Well, not now. Now I have too much overextension, but soon. Your runners can still take a port in a different province. It just slows them down by the travel time to that province. If you build a big port in a province near or adjacent to your capital, it will still speed things up, but never as much as having a port in your capital will. That makes sense, because you're having to add a base travel time to your initial sea zone. Like, to get from Garnata to here would be the 5 to 9 travel time. So when it says like 5 to 9, 10 to 12, 10 to 14, like the real number is known. There is a finite fixed real number, an exact number between these two provinces. And it's just putting down a tooltip to say that it's somewhere between these two ranges, right? So for example, if I looked at my roads, we have a level 1 road network in Garnata. If we upgraded it to level 2, and then this one here as well, like we could improve the speed between these two provinces. So where do we have a trade wharf? Well, we've got one in both of our adjacent provinces. How much more effective are military versus the non-military at transferring communication efficiency? And why is communication efficiency so damn expensive? Alright, well this province is drylands. This is also drylands. So really what I need to do then is... It looks like my best communication speed right now is coming from Garnata to this province here, because we have 2 roads. Ah, part of the problem is that my capital is freaking highlands. Which makes it expensive to build in, and also expensive to travel from. Military ports have no effect on communication efficiency. Well then why does someone keep on saying that military ports are more effective? They're more efficient. Someone said, you can't, who am I supposed to trust? there's nothing in the tooltip about either of them affecting communication efficiency, so, I mean, how much does it affect it? So, in the age of faith and reason, rulers gained legitimacy through acts of piety. Yeah. We'll just suffer it in silence, whatever. So, it sounds like it would be prudent to upgrade. Now this doesn't make sense. Base road upgrade cost 500, terrain multiplier 75%, population multiplier, total road cost 765. So the total road cost is less than the cost remaining. I feel like these two numbers aren't really adding up. It's like not factoring in the terrain cost multiplier into the total road cost upgrade value or something. There's a lot of urban wealth here. We can appropriate Garnata's urban wealth to have them help pay for the road. Or, if we can't afford it in Garnata, we could do it in the adjacent province. Still 600 ducats to build it here. I'll look at the CE page soon, Ken. I hope you can understand why I can't just go look at a Wikipedia page while streaming. I can absolutely complain about how it doesn't say anything in the tooltip, though. I'm not really that concerned about manpower, actually. Manpower seems to have been a very early game problem. Now it's fine. Sweet, more stability. We're at level 2. I think I'm just gonna hold on to it for now. I'd like to buy down some of the nonsense that the nobles have acquired over time, but it's expensive. They can have it. I can't afford to let the burgers be that low. No! My damn court just downgraded again. What? What? We're off by 0.023%. Son of a gun. Stinks, man. I gotta wait a whole year. And that means that all of my subjects just gain 10 liberty desire. Great. What are the freeholders? We have one province now that is freeholders. Apparently they're just freeholders. They control 3% of our country. They have land up here. Right, one of these ones in here. This province here. Freeholders. Can't seem to find anything out about him. Estate freeholders description. Yeah, totally. Bohemia is a new ruler, and they have re-elected Austria yet again. Good for him. So everything that we did seize between episodes is now being cored. We're making good progress in that way, then. Unfortunately, my level 1 advisor died, and now we only have level 2 advisors available. But we also have way too many admin points, so I'm just not going to hire anybody. We'll just stockpile the cash for now. Yeah, Bohemia they were elected emperor, and then they died and got in a personal union underneath Austria. So there goes the bout for for control from Bohemia. Well, I feel like the Capitol building was a good investment. I'm a little concerned about how Granada has 20 urban population, and I still only have a corporation guild in Granada. So with the corporation guild, we're only getting the first 8 urban pops getting urban production power at full value. So if I could upgrade anything, it would be that craftsman district so that I could get the first 16 to have full production power. It'd be a lot of extra urban production power, but it would be a huge amount of money. It costs, look at this, it cost me 1,800 ducats to build that building there. Very expensive. The Sheikh ul Islam. The position has once again become vacant, and now the Sultan must choose a new one. 10% chance of a loyal servant, corrupt man, controversial man. Zealous, theologian, controversial. Let's try zealous. When do we know what we got? That was the religious thing, right? But I believe that it's a trade power modifier in here. Like a country modifier. Zealous. He became zealous. That doesn't really help me much. What's your second largest population by urban pop? I have not found a good way to sort by pop. You can't click population, so because you can't click it, you can't sort by it. I mean, I guess we could just eyeball it. It looks like it's probably the 10 urban pop Seville. Yeah, definitely. It's over here. Can't build a... I love the suggestions from chat. You guys are really trying to help. I appreciate it. Someone says you should build a dock in your capital. Didn't we just spend like 10 minutes talking about how we can't build one in our capital because our capital has no natural harbor? So it's not an option? But you should do it anyway. Didn't we also talk about how it's really expensive because it's Highlands and it would cost me like 700 ducats just to build the first tier trashy building? And then after that, apparently we couldn't go any farther? Anyway, so Seville, why were you wondering what the second highest one is? I mean, it's just a workshop. That would be probably a... Oh, okay, never mind. We've lost the effects of zealous. Now we have controversial. Interesting. We do just have a workshop here. Maybe instead of worrying about the capital, it would be better to just worry about a corporation guild in Seville. 900 ducats to upgrade that versus the capital at 1800 ducats. Still, I think that the capital upgrade would be more effective. You want me to move my capital to Seville? That's a very interesting idea. Seville is coastal. It already has a trade wharf. So it would immediately give us better communication efficiency. Okay, so presumably, to get the communication efficiency benefit, you have to have a trade port in both locations. And a fishing port rank 0 doesn't count, is what I heard. Alright. We're going to have to read that communication efficiency wiki a little bit more, I think. For now, I'm going to take a break after I take our final idea group, diplomatic. Diplomatic tech cost minus 10%, and diplomatic annexation cost, who cares about that? Lowered impact on stability from diplomatic actions. Yay, no CB, best CB. Cool. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I'll be back in the next one. As always, thank you for watching. See you in a bit.